Okay, I was watching Eric Johnson playing Cliffs of Dover live, or the Live in Austin thing. Where I've actually broken down the intro part to that. If you're interested, if you look way back on the channel or way back on the Patreon, the chordal part. But I was looking at a little tiny snippet of a run, and I thought this one actually I think might be a perfect place to start if you're trying to get into the Eric Johnson Cascading Pentatonics thing. This channel is supported by TrueFire. TrueFire is an online library of lessons from some of my favourite players. There's thousands of lessons on there. You can use the promo code JNC40 to get 40% off of any of their courses. A lot of the lessons that you see on this will probably be a thing that goes all over the neck, but I think probably the way to start learning it might be just to learn this little snippet, and hopefully this might get you, a little bit more comfortable with this concept rather than a blaze of like hundreds of notes. Patreon will be in place to get the tab and the backing track. So this little run happens at like 3 minutes 40, I think it was. So the basic mechanics of this, if you really want to get into this, check out someone like Troy Grady. He's a real expert, but I think you want to try and maybe find your own way of internalizing this. But we start with a big bend, 15 to 17. And then we're going to be focusing on E minor pentatonic. So we go 50, then you want to up, down, up. So 12, 15, so you get something like that. So 15, 12, 15, 12. Then this is the weird part. So it's the notes that we want, but he actually doesn't play like here. He goes out of the pentatonic box. Like that, 15, 17, 12. So instead of straightforward, we're going, which is a really nice little feature. So something like that. 15, 17. Right, so you get 15, 17, 12, 14. 15, 12, 14, 12, 14, 12. So I think something like that. Now for me personally, I kind of want to kind of get it into sextuplets. That's also kind of an option. not exactly what Eric is doing here. So you might want to tidy it up. But what I'd suggest is would be probably what I would switch into. For something Eric flavoured that's not exactly Eric. Down, up, up. Down, up, down. Down, up is probably what I would do. It's actually way simpler than you'd think. Then what I might next do is move it into other pentatonic boxes, and that's what I'll tab out for you. And that might be a little bit of an easier way into this cascading thing than a whole lick which kind of goes like that. It's just this little snippet of Eric. And if you can get that to feel more natural and figure out your own picking dynamics for it, that might be an easier way into the cascading thing. I'll show you that all over the E minor pentatonic in the tab, but that's just one little thing that actually I'm finding makes me get a little bit more Eric with it. Maybe.